Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope you're having a great day. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a major update that's coming to Facebook. So basically, Facebook's getting a major facelift with some much needed changes and some cool features coming along the way too. And we're just going to be talking about that today. So everybody will be required to take this update by September, and by the end of September, you won't be able to use the old version of Facebook anymore. Now, I haven't been able to get the update on mobile just yet. I've tried to refresh my app a couple times, and I've just tried to get the update. Haven't been able to just yet. It's not available for me, but I did happen to get it on desktop. So we're mostly going to be covering desktop today, and I'll also be talking about the other features too. So I just want to get this out of the way real quick. I'm not affiliated with, associated with, sponsored by, or endorsed by Facebook in any way. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump over into Facebook on the desktop version and let's check it out. Alright guys, so here we are on my personal profile on Facebook. And as you can tell, this probably looks familiar because this is the classical version of Facebook. I did switch back over for the purpose of this video. Make sure that you get a mental image of this, because here in just a moment we're going to be switching over to the new version and you guys are going to see the difference of how much it's actually changed. So if you're on desktop and you want to switch over to the new version, just click on this drop down arrow at the top right hand side and you'll go down here below the settings option and you'll see this button right here that says switch to new Facebook. So let's go ahead and click on that and switch on over. Alright guys, so here we are on the new version of Facebook. As you can tell, it looks a lot different. If you look up here at the top, the blue bar is gone. There's new buttons here at the top, and the shortcuts are still right here in the same spot. Let's go ahead and talk about these buttons real quick. So there's the groups button, the marketplace button, watch button, and pages button. So from the pages button, you can also access your shortcuts if you're managing multiple pages from there as well. Normally it's going to be quicker from here. I only have like my Facebook page and my Facebook group right here. But let's go ahead and talk about this groups button, guys. And there's a reason why they put the groups button up here at the top. So 2020 was really the year for Facebook groups. I mean, Facebook groups really blew up this year. They, admins of groups have seen more people joining and engaging with groups more than ever. And actually, I was watching Hulu the other night, and ad actually came up from Facebook promoting their groups. So Facebook's really trying to promote the group thing inside their platform. So I think that's a really great thing because Facebook groups are really they're really awesome, and the reason why is because like you can literally make money off Facebook groups, guys. You can literally make tons and tons and tons of money off a Facebook group if you do it right. And this is where you're going to build a community, and basically there's the trifecta that makes a community strong. So you are the leader at the top, and then you have your community down here and your community right here. So there's a triangle. So basically the community is your group members, okay? So you're the leader communicating to your members. Now your members are able to communicate back and forth because they're in a Facebook group, so they can post into the feed and they can communicate back and forth that way. So they can communicate back and forth, and then they can communicate back to you. So you have the trifecta, the triangle going on, which makes a strong community. So if you guys are involved with groups, or if you're an admin, like kudos to you. But if you're not, I highly recommend that you do get involved with Facebook groups somehow, because there's such a really great, valuable resource. Now I know you guys are probably thinking LinkedIn has groups as well, but LinkedIn groups hasn't come as far as Facebook. Facebook is a community-based, it's a community-driven platform, so they really focus on building communities, and that's why their group option is so amazing, and you guys should definitely be capitalizing on it. Now, another cool thing about groups, they're also adding sponsored branded posts, so you can actually run advertisements inside your group to generate some more revenue possibly, and you can even like run ads for somebody else. Now you're already able to run ads inside your Facebook group, but you can actually do it on the behalf of another business and promote them. So that's a really nice, cool little option that they're going to be rolling out too with the update. Another cool thing, if you guys come up here to the top right hand side and click on the drop down button up here, you can see that Facebook is going to have a dark mode now. So if this is hard on your eyes, you can switch over to the dark mode. All the lettering will be switched over to white and the background will be black. So I think that's a cool feature too that has had success on other social platforms. So I'm really happy to see Facebook doing that, and I'm pretty sure some people is going to appreciate that. So two other things I want to talk about just real fast with Facebook groups. The first one's a good incentive. So anything that's posted from the group is going to get priority in people's news feeds. So say if you posted to your Facebook page and then had the same post and posted it to a Facebook group or your Facebook group, the one that you posted to the Facebook group is more than likely going to get priority in people's news feeds. So that's another good incentive to get involved with Facebook groups or start managing a Facebook group. Now the other one where I talked about the branded advertisements that you can do, the post. What I would really recommend with that, is mess around with that a little bit, but try not to do it too much because you actually might end up scaring your members away from being spammed with all the sponsored posts and advertisements inside your feed. So that's another thing to consider. Another nice thing Facebook's going to be addressing in their new update is they're going to be addressing some accessibility issues. A lot of social platforms have a history of not being very accessible for some people. So Facebook's been taking some steps to do some things to help people with accessibility. So I really think that's a good thing, and hats off to Facebook for doing that and taking that step. All right, guys. So the next thing I want to talk about is there's new follow options on your page. So if somebody comes and follows your page, now they can opt in to get notifications. People are starting to realize that Facebook's been declining their organic reach, and say if they have like local realtor like yourself that might be that they're interested in and they want to see their posts more frequently, they're finding out that they're not seeing them because Facebook has not been promoting the organic attraction like they used to. So now people have an option when they follow you, they can highlight to get your notifications, so whenever you post, they'll be notified. So I think that's a really great thing. And after these changes roll out, make sure you guys keep an eye on your insights to see if this has possibly made a change. And also in insights, it's going to show you more spikes now, hopefully. And with content that works real well, you'll see these spikes where more people subscribed or liked and comment and engaged, and that's going to give you a better idea of what content your audience is responding to and what content they're not responding to. And then from there, I highly recommend that, hey, your audience is saying, hey, we like this content, so start focusing on putting that type of content out, and you'll see your engagement go through the roof from that point, because you're now speaking to your audience and you're giving them what they want, and they're going to feed off that more, and they're going to look for more content from you. Another nice feature Facebook's going to be rolling out with is the new Messenger lock option. So say if somebody comes to you and asks to use your phone to make a phone call, you can go to your Messenger and you can lock the app, so if that person is on your phone, they won't be able to read your messages and look into your personal life, basically. And this is a really nice feature, and it's already on iOS, but in order for you to unlock it again, you're going to have to use the Touch ID or facial recognition. Now, this is not on Android yet, but Android's getting ready to break through on it, and within the next few months, it'll be on their devices. So that's another cool thing as well. Another cool thing that they're going to be rolling out, if you're on your profile or in a group or on a page, I don't know if you know about it, but it's still relatively new, but the Facebook Rooms. This is basically where you can have a video chat and invite up to 50 people, and they can come in and have like an interactive group video chat, kind of like a Zoom call in a way. But now you're actually going to be able to go live when you do this. So say if you want to get on there and you want to talk with a couple clients, you can go live, and then everybody else can see the conversation you guys had, and you can make content that way. So that's another cool feature that they're going to be rolling out. So like I said earlier, I'm not 100% sure about the Facebook advertisements and what type of changes are coming, but one change I do know that is coming is they're going to be removing about 1,000 targeting options. So when you set up your Facebook ads, you have the interest in there like Homebuyer or Zillow. They're going to be removing some of them, only like 1,000. It's not as bad as you guys think. Basically, they're going to be removing ones that just look similar. So it's really not that big of a change. So that's one thing to keep an eye out. If you're doing Facebook ads, just make sure that some of the interests that you used a lot haven't disappeared, because you might be able to get a hold of Facebook and mention something about that. So as you guys know, the past few years have just been politically crazy and all over the place, and Facebook's come under fire with some things regarding misinformation and transparency. So Facebook's going to be addressing that issue more. They're going to be rolling out more transparency, and they're going to be pulling down more posts that are fake news. So that's another good thing that they're going to be addressing. Another really awesome thing, and this is great if you're doing some type of an event. So since with everything going on with the coronavirus and everything, Facebook's now making it to where you can actually charge people to join an online event. So if you set up a Facebook event and it's online, they will actually give you the option to add a button to where you can charge people to join. So that's another way to generate revenue. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. I mean, there is a little bit more that I could go into, but those are really the most important ones that I wanted to highlight. One last important thing that I think is really awesome. So let's jump over here to my personal profile for a minute and just look at it. Alright, so this is one thing that I really enjoy. Before I had such a hard time with my cover photos in the back. Now on mobile and desktop, you know, there was just different sizes, and I always wanted to optimize for mobile, but now they're almost about the same size, so that's no longer an issue for me, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. This is like a huge burden off my chest when I'm, you know, trying to change my cover photo and I'm trying to optimize it for both platforms. It makes it much more easier on me. So yeah guys, I mean, that's pretty much it. Like I said, there's other things I can cover, but I'm not. Those are the most important. I really appreciate you guys tuning in to this video today, and I really appreciate you sticking around till the end. And yeah, so if you guys would do me a huge favor, I'm not going to ask you to go like my Facebook page and Instagram and all that. Just go over and like my Facebook page, and then when you do, at the top, you're going to see a button right there that join the group. So if you guys would do me a favor and come and join my group, it's going to be really great for you. It's a nice community for you guys to join. You can learn all kinds of things regarding marketing, and you can speak and network with other realtors inside the community. And it's slowly growing, but it's starting to take off some, and I would love to have you guys over there. That's really going to do it for today's video, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.